Jaton Moore. Omission. Omission. Jaton Moore.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. Have you ever felt that it'd be easier to tell a lie than to tell the truth? If you have, what was it? What was your situation? I'll tell you a time when I felt this way. I was 10 years old, and I was staying the night at my friend Eric's house. Now that Friday night, Eric and I stayed up all night, eating pizza, playing video games. Matter of fact, we stayed up so late that we saw Eric's mom go run errands the next morning. And everyone who knows the best thing about pizza the day after, the leftovers. So about noon the next day, we started to get hungry. So we go to the kitchen, put the pizza in the microwave, boop, 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 and we're back to playing video games. The pizza, and sure enough, in the microwave, there was a full-on fire. Now, Eric's freaking out. He's running back and forth. I'm double dutching in the kitchen, and then I think, wait, water beats fire. So I grab a cup of water, douse the flame, crisis averted. But then, as if the fire said, nah, you won't get away that easy. Smoke began to plume and flow out of the microwave until it filled the kitchen and the living room. Now, Eric's in full panic. He's fanning the smoke detectors. I'm at the door trying to recreate a reverse vacuum. And we did this for 2 hours. 2 whole hours. Until we got rid of the smoke and the smell. Have you ever felt it'd be easier to tell a lie than to tell the truth? So Eric and I go back to playing video games. But shortly after, Eric's mom returns home. Now I'm watching her face. She doesn't flinch. I'm thinking to myself, okay, we're in the clear. But shortly after, Eric gets up and goes into his mom's room, and they close the door. Now, I'm one of 3 kids, and it's been my personal experience that anytime one of the kids of their own free will goes to talk to a parent, it's usually not good for the rest of the kids in the room. But Eric comes back, sits down, and we start playing games again. I look at him, and his 1 mile stare said it all. He told. But Eric's mom never said anything to me. Come Sunday morning when it's time for me to go home, nothing. My mom doesn't say anything to me. I'm thinking I'm in the clear. Sunday afternoon, nothing. Sunday night, my mom calls me in her room and says 3 words. Eric's mom called. After I got done recovering from my discipline, I went to my room and I thought about why was my discipline different than Eric's? I really wanted to know, so I built up enough courage and I asked my mom. And do you know what she told me? She looked at me and said, you disappointed me. It wasn't about what you did, but you chose. You chose to be dishonest. Now in my head, I'm thinking, I didn't lie, I didn't say anything. But then as if she read my mind, she continued. By hiding the truth, in choosing not to say anything, you chose to be dishonest. It took me a moment, because I didn't understand everything she meant, but I understood the feelings. I understood the disappointment. I understood the shame. I understood the distrust. I never wanted those feelings to come between me and someone I love. You see, upon reflection, I begin to understand that when you choose to deceive, you not only force that person to question you in that moment, you force that person to question everything you've ever said and everything you will ever say. After that situation, I made a promise to myself to be as truthful as I can in my relationships. Now, I would love to say that was the last time I ever received discipline. It was the last time I ever received discipline for lying. And I think that is a big reason why my mom and our relationship today is better than it's ever been. Now, from hearing my story, I can't tell you not to lie. I can only ask that you look at my situation. And if you have a choice, I ask you, choose to be honest. Now, do you think it's easier to tell a lie or to tell the truth? Mr. Toastmaster.